and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 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 and 1
I never really understood why I decided to be a photojournalist. I was a kid from LA, from an enormous family. I don't know where it came from, but I've always had this desire to say something about the world around me. I always felt that life is beautiful, no matter how painful it can be. And using a camera to tell part of someone else's life experience is an extraordinary way to live.
How much is the cost of living your perfect life worth to you?
Hey, Eric, you ready?
Is the contract settled?
It's not every day you get invited to one of the biggest producers in the city's house for a private session.
Well, I can't thank you enough for this opportunity. Sarah?
Mi dai una mano, mi fammi.
Avanti, balla.
No headphones in my cars.
It's Jordan, right? I just wanted to say that I heard about what happened to your mom.
We are at a funeral. Could you just stand around and look moderately mournful?
I don't like to pretend. I'm not good at it and I don't like it, so I'm not gonna do it.
There's a right and wrong way to go about doing things, and most people understand that, but you're not most people, because you always tend to do the thing that you're not supposed to do.
Oh, my sweet Jesus.
We've always supported this kind of thing.
Jordan, why didn't you tell them about me? I mean, why didn't you tell them about us?
People get mad at me all the time. Like, I'm trying to change. I'm trying to be a different person, but every time I try, it just doesn't work out for me.
Yeah, I kind of just went into my own world for a little bit.
That's okay.
Thought maybe it was something more romantic than that.
It is romantic.
Have you tried our chili dilly?
You need to go now. Your brother is mourning the loss of his mother. I'm not talking.
Well, I'm talking to you, so how about that?
I mean, at the center of every story ever told, it's just a story about someone experiencing very big feelings.
This, my dear little sister, true heritage. You're not my biological sister. You're Molly Gallagher, an orphan born in Ireland. And you'll be receiving no inheritance.
Why are you being so cruel? Can't we set aside our differences? A couple months ago, my brother evicted me from our home in Kansas City. He found out I was adopted, though not legally.
That's awful.
That's wealthy society.
Aaron! Pa, Miss Stanley here is gonna come work in our market.
My father left me a trust fund. I was originally going to use it to move back to Kansas City and my place in society, but God had other plans. I want to use the money to fight for the children. Oh my gosh, that was Petey. I had to deal with Mr. Sawyers. How dare you?
You need a real man to help you manage that money.
Did you say your name is Molly Gallagher?
You already know what I want.
Exploration Place celebrates 25 years of educating and inspiring the people of Kansas. Journey back to how it all began and look to the future in the half-hour documentary, Once in a Lifetime.
Farmers in the crisis in rural America, no one knew about because no one wanted to talk about it.
One of the biggest things that's different for our agriculture community, they have very unique stressors that most other careers or jobs wouldn't have.
Think about the pressure on my farmers. You know, a farmer doesn't inherit the land from their ancestors, they borrow it from their children. And I think they're just embarrassed that because of unforeseen circumstances, they've not been able to keep the family farm together.
If the farm is beginning to fail, for reasons beyond my control, will I be the last generation to farm this land? I don't think people realize what an incredible amount of pressure that puts on an individual.
For our agricultural community, the suicide rate is actually more than double that of someone in the general population.
I had a really good friend, and there was some signs that he was unwell. He ended up taking his life, and it was a shock to a lot of us.
You know, everybody thinks that suicide is a split-second decision. I planned my suicide for 6 weeks. I lit an old abandoned house on fire, and that's how I was going to end my life.
It was about 10 after 8. My phone was ringing, and I answered it, and he said, "Oh, Amber, I'm so sorry. Chris shot himself." And I said, "I'm on my way over." And the hardest thing I ever have done in my life was when I had to go back home and wait for my kids to get back home to tell them that their dad was not coming back home again.
These folks are really dealing with the stress of feeding the world. And when you hear of cases where they just couldn't take it anymore, you realize we've got to be there to help them.
I want to see our conversations change. I want to see people be at that point where they can say, I have PTS and I am bipolar and I'm damn proud of it. Why can't we have those conversations?
We need to talk about it. We need to bring it out of the shadows. The more we talk about it and the more we acknowledge what's going on, the better off we're all going to be.
I can't stress it enough to tell you that you are loved by so many, and no matter what is going on that's causing you to be in that dark place, that there is hope.
I just think the stress is so immense right now on farmers that they need a word of encouragement. It's just gone unrecognized, untreated for too long. It doesn't have to be this way.
Every spring, thousands of sandhill cranes gather in a mountain valley. Here they feed, rest, and engage in dramatic courtship dances. Join us to follow a day in the life of these majestic birds.
You know how they say there's 5 stages of grief, right?
Here lately, I'm stuck on anger.
I've talked to you about this so many times. I have asked you, I have begged you, do not do this.
I bring a body back, one way or another.
This whole thing is just sick. You prey on hopeless people in the most desperate moment of their lives.
When we look at the stars, we see the past. But at first, I couldn't see the stars at all.
You win first place tonight, and you are off to the national championship, okay? Drive safe, please.
I will.
What'd you do?
I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
Mr. Hayes, sir, do you have anyone there with you?
No. Why?
There's been an accident.
Who is this? Why are you calling me?
Your wife, sir.
Lily? She's gonna be home any second now.
Sir, I'm sorry. Just after midnight, your wife lives.
No.
Yeah.
To find your soulmate, you need to be a good person. Shit. You need to eat well, dress well, respect your family. Sod off. Especially your siblings.
What was that?
You need to be ready.
Pardon?
So, stay alert.
Ouch.
Learn a foreign language.
Mais oui.
Be kind to animals.
But you hate dogs.
I love dogs. Look after the environment.
You know this recycling thing is the big con, don't you? It all gets buried.
And if you do all that, happy ending for me after all. What could possibly go wrong? I've never seen an individual come out with so much shit.
You wait
David. You think I give a damn about it?
Yeah, fuck this.
I don't care that he can hear.
You can't stop drinking.
It's pathetic.
Odie, I'm not gonna let you walk away from this. You can hide in the shadows, change your name. It doesn't change who you are or where you come from. They used us.
It's evolution!
It's suffering! Michael was one of the men pulled into the project.
Your brother, Michael?
Hank!
Let me make this real clear for you, old dog. If you don't step in the handle, Jane, I will. And if you put me in that position, I'm gonna take out the little waitress you're so chummy with, just for the aggravation.
I was betting on it. What do you think our odds are?
Doesn't matter.
In a world where the desperate sell more than just their souls, one man, drowning in debt, enters a market like no other. A place where the cost of survival is flesh and bone. Zephyr Sage must choose between freedom or his own body. A treacherous place, because once you're in, there's no way out. The Red Market.
I don't know why your name got brought up.
We have a warrant, Bob.
And from the time that they left, it was 7 months before I knew what really happened. I said, I think I know who dragged me into this.
Eric Meyer?
Yeah.
Good morning. Hey, we're local law enforcement and here with the search warrant.
There was something going on in Marion, and it didn't look good.
He said, Emily, we have a raid happening on a newspaper in Kansas.
It was clearly illegal. I knew it was illegal the minute someone told me about it.
Boy, you're going to be in trouble. Boy, are you going to be in trouble.
The Marion Record had wondered why a police captain in Kansas City, Missouri would be interested in going to Marion and being the police chief of a small town for much less money.
There's sure no indication that he gave any consideration to the fact that he was about to raid a newsroom, about to raid the home of the owners of a newspaper.
Do you understand that Officer Cody, who has filed this out, that we have a whole bunch of damaging information about him that we have not published, and he's aware of it?
I want the truth.
And it's clear as you watch this, she just gets progressively more stressed out.
She was quite upset. She was quite angry.
This is my house. Okay. And I don't want you in my house.
She was lying in bed when I got there. Well, do you want to eat here in your bedroom? You want to eat out in the living room? You want to eat at the kitchen table? And she said, I don't know. I don't feel so good. And she died in the middle of that sentence.
Someone died as a result of this raid, and that was Joanne Meyer.
Devastated. Devastated that her last moments were one of tears and fear and anger.
She told the officers, this is going to kill me, and you'll be guilty of murder.
There's something about, you know, when your life is sort of falling apart, you need to create a purpose in it for yourself. And if that purpose is quite small, it doesn't matter. It's important. It was something tangible.
Really interesting. It acts as almost like a biofeedback as well, because the more stressed you are, the tighter your stitches tend to be, so you can learn to knit more loosely and relax your shoulders and relax into the flow of movement of your hands.
She obviously wasn't going to be okay.
Oh, come on. You're overreacting. She's overreacting.
Really? I'm the one overreacting?
Why are you like this?
I think that's a good place to start.